Hello and welcome once again to the Filmmaker J Studios. My name is Filmmaker J, and this is yet another Filmmaker J Studios commentary episode. This time I am joined by my friend Cotton Ciaverelli, who is going to be watching this film and commenting with me.
Hello, how are you? Alrighty, so let me just start off by saying that when trying to figure out what movie we were going to play, we went on a very interesting tangent about anime and how it can easily become very, very pretentious. So,
Yes.
thankfully, my good friend here was able to find what he believes is the most pretentious anime movie he owns. Now, I don't know much about this, but already, I don't know if you guys can see this at home, but I'm watching this DVD menu, and my God, I mean, there's a kid staring into a sky well of some kind, and it's all like, just there's giant monsters and robots and beams, and already I am very excited.
Yeah. So if you couldn't tell from the title of the video here, we are going to be watching Escaflowne, the movie, not the series. And yeah, I would say out of all the movies that I own, this is the one that is the most pretentious and the most confusing, because I also own Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, and that's very similar in terms of the beauty and the grit and the level of detail, like the production budget, I'm sure. But that movie is a little clearer to understand, or if it isn't, depending on who you are, it's a little more forgivable. I think it's less complicated in terms of like how much world building they have to do with exposition. This movie is, I don't remember if it was full of exposition, but if it isn't, it should have been, because
I like that. This movie either has too much exposition, or if it didn't have any, it needed a lot.
yes.
So it's one of those movies. It's already unsavable, which I love.
Because I don't necessarily mind that anime producers make films based on series and kind of condense the show into a film. If you do it, though, please, for the love of God, explain your world. Bring us into it. Don't just expect us to have seen the series already. Because there doesn't seem to be much point to watch a series and then go to the theater to see a more beautiful rendition of the series with worse characters, worse dialogue, and worse story.
Was this series actually popular when it was out?
I would think so, and it's pretty well regarded among anime fans. I'm glad that, speaking of which, we're going to be watching the current dub, which is out of print, a little hard to get your hands on. I thankfully have a DVD. I wanted the Blu-ray, but Funimation had a Kickstarter to get a new dub produced for the movie and the series, and so that's hopefully going to get released by the end of the year, 2016, which unfortunately means that any comments we may make about the acting in this film is not
because comments will be made.
Yes. They're not going to relate to the new dub that's going to be coming out, because I don't think they're going to be able to include both dubs. Maybe for the movie. The series is actually going to be uncut, so there's going to be differences where they can't line the old dialogue up with the new, so they won't be able to include the old in the series. They might be able to in the movie, though. So we'll have to see.
So either a quarter of our commentary is relevant, or it is not. We'll find out either way.
All right, let us begin. Now, initially, I did watch this film. I tried to watch it, I think, around when I started watching anime when I was 13.
In a galaxy far, far... I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
2007, I think it was. This was one of the first movies I tried to watch. And the opening scene was so different than what I was expecting from an anime. It was so dark and so kind of gritty that it turned me off, because I was more used to colorful animation. I wasn't used to what you could call mature or adult animation.
Okay. Sorry, I've never seen this movie or heard of this show, so I'm just trying to process a little bit what's happening. Kind of looks like the Eye of Sauron in the distance.
Never explained why there's a giant design on the moon. You don't even really think about it after that shot.
I will give credit where credit's due. So far, the drawings and the animation look pretty good. Look well done.
A few digital shots here. I don't think they used that more than a few times. It's always preferable in these 90s anime films that everything is done in camera, because it's just so much more elegant that way. It isn't jarring, and especially when they put so much effort into the animation, including for any camera shots, it's very appealing.
So is there anything in this world or story that's never explained once that I need to know right now? Oh, damn. Okay.
I guess the mythology is very poorly established.
Okay.
Like, they just sort of exposit all the necessary details, but it'd be nice to get some backstory on what this... The robot is called Escaflowne, that robot thing there, and apparently someone is meant to... It's so hard to...
Let's just
I'd
watch
rather not
it then,
explain
yeah.
it, because it's so bad if I explain it.
So it seems like it's a modern samurai world of some kind.
It's a very samurai fantasy, yes. A Japanese-inspired fantasy world with minor European influences.
Okay.
And I don't think you get too many crossover worlds like that.
That's true. So it's interesting then.
I do notice, especially nowadays, there are so many fantasy worlds with giant airships in them, especially steampunk, and it's getting kind of irritating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how dark this is? Like, it's so low light.
Yeah.
And it's intense, which I never saw before in animation.
He's not a dragon. Huh. You don't see that in a Miyazaki film every day.
However, this you do. Some giant creature coming out of a shell. That was in Nausicaa.
Yep, that's true. Sorry, I know I'm quiet. I'm just trying to process everything I'm seeing here. It seems a lot.
Well, that's how the whole film's going to be.
Okay.
Like, every scene, something new is going to come up, and you're going to say, what the hell is that?
Oh, good. Very good.
Because, yeah, this is very much style over story everywhere.
Eska cannoli? No. Kidding around. Oh, is that a dragon? Is that what that's supposed to be?
It's a humanoid shape, but there's dragon elements to it?
Why? What was it? Was it powering the ship or something?
No, it's being transported on that ship.
Oh.
Now this introduction to our main heroine bothered me because it was like
Kind of reminds
for
me
no
of
reason she gets incredibly angsty.
kind of looks like one of the opening shots from Army of the 12 Monkeys. Have you ever seen that?
No, but I don't know if it.
By Terry Gilliam.
Oh, just 12 Monkeys.
Oh, 12
Yeah.
Monkeys, sorry. 12
Yeah.
Monkeys, and like the whole scene in the airport and like all that.
That's kind of true, yeah. I don't think it was black and white though. But well, this isn't even black and white. You can see little bits of green in here, I think.
Oh no,
Or maybe
I'm
it's
sorry.
all tinted.
The reason why I'm thinking that is because 12 Monkeys was based on a short film, and it was in black and white.
Ah, gotcha.
Sorry.
So that was called Army of the 12 Monkeys?
I think it was called something completely different.
Oh.
Hi, honey. You okay?
The art style did bother me a lot as well because everybody has these huge protruding noses in this film.
That was kind of, okay. Man, I mean, I know a lot of anime eyes are big, but holy cow. Typical angsty teenager, I guess. The characters right here kind of look really out of place from the background. I mean, I know it's like a school and they're in a school, but something about it seems like it's almost like they're drawn differently. Like
They're a little floaty. Yeah. Especially in that shot from her laying on the ground towards that door when her friend came in.
Yeah.
She's just so depressed at the beginning and there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
We're never told why.
She just seems angsty for the sake of angst. It's funny, like I'm trying to keep this commentary up and running, but it's like I'm watching this right now and it.
No, you're doing good. There always has to be dead spots too,
Yeah.
just to give breathing room.
Yeah. But what I was saying is that it's like it just doesn't feel like there's much to comment on yet. But
No, there isn't yet, but it'll pick up.
oh, good.
The subtitles are off.
Oh yeah. They are all. Holy cow.
Somebody didn't time code those well.
Whoops. I actually do like these moving shots of the city. They're kind of cool.
Yeah. Is she irritated by monotony?
Yep. Okay, she even said that what a shame, and the subtitle said that that's terrible.
Well, that's the direct translation. They had to change stuff to actually match it to the mouth shapes.
Okay.
So that'll come up quite often in animes.
Oh, I think I've seen that before. It'd be really funny, like during this scene, she's even laughing, but she just looks depressed, anyways. Like that's how far they wanted to drive the point.
There's a song in this film sung by an important sort of MacGuffin character later on.
Okay.
And I've heard it in a couple of YouTube videos just at the end, like, or maybe like a logo animation for some people. And then I realized, oh, it's from this movie.
So it's been reused a few times.
Yeah. Kind of passed around. When did you hurt anybody?
Jeez, okay. Okay. Stranger danger? Huh. It's very pretty, I will give it that.
It's kind of got Kubrickian shots of stuff going on here.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yep, just like Magic Knight Rayearth, a schoolgirl will come to save another world.
You know, it'd be funny. He's like, he just says all this, and then he just goes, and don't question it. Like, that'd be really helpful. That'd be really helpful for the story right now.
Not sure why they had this happen in a football field. I guess they just wanted some large, expansive space.
Oh. Bye. Oh. Huh. Or an acid trip. I think it's more that. So this was all happening at a slower pace in a TV show. Oh, there's the DVD menu.
Yep.
Look at that.
Now, this whole thing was probably in the first episode. It usually is. But the rest of the story would have been spread out. And I don't even know if this movie encompasses everything. I think it might just encompass the first half or something. Who knows? I haven't seen the series to know for sure.
Did she just like Alice in Wonderland of sorts? Like
yeah.
Go to another. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to another world. All right then.
Yeah, so now that she's here, the Earth has appeared in the sky around their world.
Okay then. Oh, okay, I see. show it broader here.
Yeah.
Oh, is this like a weird biological Gundam thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is a little bit more so because the thing really does look skeletal on the inside.
So it looks like organic.
Yeah. It's an organic robot, if you can even say that.
I can understand that idea. But it's...
It's a suit of living armor.
Okay. Yeah. No, I understand the idea.
Yeah. I built a cape for myself.
No capes. Was this show this well animated? Or...
No, it was better than most. I think I can say that. And it wasn't as strong in like the anatomical design of its characters. The noses weren't that big. They weren't as crisp in the details. A little softer. You know, not as muscular either.
Yeah. What about the backgrounds?
From what I remember, they weren't as elegantly designed. Not quite the same cinematography with this very high key approach. A lot of dark shadows. That wasn't there. And I think this was the point where I gave up the first time I watched it. I don't know if you call that a Gregorian chant, but it definitely is mid-century Catholic chanting, which is different than modern chanting because it has that all-male sort of Latin basis.
I do have to agree. If I were that girl inside that soup and not knowing what the heck had happened, I'd be more terrified than... Oh, well, she's pretty terrified.
But she would be more freaked out than that. I would.
I would be losing my shit. Admit it. Okay. Damn. So wait, that thing, just to clarify, I think you did tell me this, that thing is called Escaflowne.
Yes.
I'm actually really thinking about it, and it sounds like a pasta sauce.
How did you come to that?
I don't know, I feel like I was in an Italian restaurant, and I could have ordered something called pasta Escaflowne. Pasta Escaflowne. Yeah. They bring it out and it's just like it's pasta, but with like it looks kind of like it's made from that robot. Like it's these red veiny noodles with like the bones, and it moves around too.
Ooh.
Sorry, weird
and
visuals.
And you got ranch sauce on it. Because the color of that looks kind of ranchy to me.
Yeah, ranch sauce. Can I get a side of Escaflowne? Oh God. Oh. I don't. What are you, a fucking moron? She didn't do shit. Okay, that wasn't even close.
Well, you wouldn't think it's real at first, so it's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
But you'd be lurching back a bit more than she is. Like you'd be trying to run away by this point.
I feel they've really. Yeah, I think to sum up a point you're making, they're making her kind of really dumb. In a lot of ways.
Yeah, somewhat. She's a very
and
she's the most one-dimensional of the bunch.
Well, the thing is, their excuse is, oh, she's just naive, and you're like, is that it? First, she's depressed and then naive in this world. Okay. We want the redhead. We want the redhead. Up, cat person. I don't know why I'm thinking this right now, but I feel like this is Wonderland if it was designed by Hot Topic.
So who's the Mad Hatter?
No. That fucking, the Escaflowne is the Mad Hatter, apparently.
I thought that was going to be the Cheshire Cat because it disappeared.
Oh, yeah. But no, that's a good point.
The villain could be the Mad Hatter.
I'm guessing that's this guy. I mean, I don't want to say he's the villain, but he has fire around him. He's probably not a nice guy.
Oh, and here's our MacGuffin priestess, I think. It's a very pretty song.
Oh, yeah. This right here, this scene is making me think of Sailor Moon a lot. The coloring, I think, is like a toned down version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say, you are right. This is a very pretty movie. Like, all of it is very nice looking.
The armor design is very nice. The painting of reflections on shiny surfaces is good.
Yeah, the way they depict light in this is also very well done.
I definitely do want it on Blu-ray just to see the visuals
Wait,
better.
is that the haircut of the Goblin King from...
It looks like it, but longer.
Yeah. Did Jim Henson look at this movie and be like, I have an idea?
Oh, this isn't that old.
Oh, okay.
No, that was in early 80s, like 83 or 84. This is from 98?
Really?
Uh-huh.
I feel it looks a little old. Yep, that's Goblin King haircut. It looks a little older than that.
Only as early as maybe 95.
Okay.
Because before that, there was a much different style going on, and you weren't quite this detailed with stuff.
Okay.
Like, they didn't make movies with this style at that point. We did that in America with things like Black Cauldron. That was a little closer to this. Because Princess Mononoke was 95.
Okay, yeah, I can see that, yeah. This almost looks like that shot looked like a painting.
Yes, it does. Yeah, 70s anime was like really... It was just about on par with Hanna-Barbera stuff. Maybe a little more movement in the characters, but not far off.
Oh, jeez. I just saw it. So there are anthropomorphic things in here, aren't there?
A few. It's just kind of...
Sparse.
It's a big mixture of random things.
Okay.
So we'll just throw a few anthro characters in here for good measure.
For good measure. That's another thing that can be problematic with anime. I don't mind anthro characters, but the way you put it, it's just, we'll just add a couple for just in case. Without reasoning.
I'd like having both there, but it feels like you have to have a bigger presence of them to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Or not have us totally focus on... Like, have a world of humanoids and have a world of anthro-humanoids, but have us be in the anthro-humanoids world with regular humanoids as our main characters. That way you're surrounded by animal characters.
Or even in this, I would accept them as, like, you see one every handful of scenes, but consistently. Because it could imply maybe, they're dying out, but they're around. But this just, from what I can tell, it's like, no, just a couple. So this is basically a boat tank?
Yeah, it's a tank made out of... Well, it's like my Chimera.
Okay,
but it's on wheels.
But it's on wheels. Okay. I check on the show and I realize this is already like season 2 of the show.
Her name's Hitomi. See, I knew this was Hitomi.
Okay.
When you told me that earlier.
Yeah. That's funny. So, Earth is now in their solar system. Is that correct?
I don't think anyone can fly there. It's just kind of there in their sky. Like, I would equate it to a Facebook status where when you're online, your little image turns green.
So they can see it from...
Yeah.
But that's it.
Right.
That's kind of funny.
What it is I think it's establishing that the two dimensions have been linked.
Okay.
Like there's a direct pathway from one to the other.
I see.
So there's an invisible Einstein-Rosen bridge or something.
Okay. I can see that. Well, I think we found our comic relief.
And there'll only be a few times we see the rest of this crew, I think.
Is the Black Dragon clan the head of it? Is the guy in charge of them is the guy who was surrounded by fire? Is that the guy?
No, I think it's the other guy with the David Bowie hair.
Okay, I see. So there's a few.
The guy on fire is his underling, I think.
Okay.
He'll come in a little later.
He's gonna betray some people, I'm guessing, because he's destructive. Because he had fire around him.
Well, I think he's already on the bad guy's side. I don't think there are anybody who changed sides in this film.
Okay, so
betrayals happened earlier before
the
film started.
So the Black Dragon clan, are they like trying to conquer everything? Is that their deal?
From what I remember, yeah.
Because they're the ones.
I don't think they quite established what the Black Dragon clan is very well.
They're just baddies. Those are odd-looking horses. Could that skirt be shorter on either of them? That's kind of nutty. You're one to talk. Hi there. Is it mostly an anime thing where the faces of the anime characters at times become extremely simplistic?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all as a visual gag to express emotions in a very precise way.
But from what I've noticed, I don't believe Miyazaki's films do that.
They do.
Okay.
When someone is extremely nervous, their faces flatten out a bit and stretch, and their mouths go...
yeah. So it happens.
Yes. And his films are simple in the face design anyway. In fact, there's people who have pointed out that everybody looks the same in his movies. He only has a very set few facial designs, and so they're just spread over everywhere.
Nice.
Definitely a lot of downtime at first, but the unfortunate thing is that we're not explaining anything. We're just kind of milling around for 20 minutes.
I feel like the directors and writers of this film felt that just showing off the visuals would explain enough.
And it does a little.
It explains like 25%.
Yeah.
But then I know the how, but I do not know the why.
Yes.
Like at all. And I'm guessing from what we've been saying so far, is that they don't explain quite a bit of that why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And we only know 25% because of things we've already seen before this film.
Yeah.
Because of context and tropes.
Yeah. Which, again, is my problem when films like that so much rely on the back of that. Or on the crutch of it.
And see, now we have this one girl who cares a lot about this guy explaining who he is instead of dialogue of him explaining who he is.
Which is, at the end of the day, kind of lazy. And it doesn't that's what annoys me about certain things like this, where they feel it cannot be explained in a conversation.
And it can. It's a very subtle art, but it can.
Yeah.
And it's a mixture of actions and words that does it.
But a lot of these things like this, they don't know. They not only don't even try it, they assume it can't be done at times. Huh. Oh, so is he like a psychic or something?
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of reminded me of... Do you watch Game of Thrones at all? Oh.
No. Only saw the first 2 episodes.
Later on, you find out there are these people that are called the Wogs. Hi, Cowardly Lion. How are you? Oh, he's a douchebag. You can already tell just by that stance.
Yeah. He's one of the biggest I've seen in an anime film.
Oh.
Because it's just so clear.
He's like, I'm a douchebag. It's almost like in certain anime films like this, they're like, now remember, he raises his nose up at everything. Even when he's thinking. Are those suicide bombers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Creatures who just
exist to blow themselves up.
Well, I'm sure they've been
properly coached.
Yeah, to do so.
I'm sure. It's just I was clarifying that's.
Actually, that vehicle is more like Jabba's sail barge, but it doesn't float. Because it's got wind sails on it.
Now, I love the background. That was cool for a second.
Where it was dragging up that wall behind him.
That was cool.
I'm pretty sure this would look at least crisper on a Blu-ray because you wouldn't miss the details in the dark, although this DVD's doing a pretty good job anyway.
And I don't want to say this just because of the background right now, but I feel like they watched a few westerns for those shots there.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, come on. Letting your hair go down while you've sliced someone in half.
Those didn't match up.
Nope. Oh yeah, this is very Western. With samurai swords. I say that as like a samurai sword's flying by. This is Western.
Well, all of those spaghetti westerns were based on Akira Kurosawa's films anyway.
That's true. I mean, what was it? They're remaking. What was Seven Samurai was adapted into
Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, now
they're remaking it. I do want to see it. I don't exactly know when it's coming out, but I am curious.
Yeah, there's a trailer out actually now. Uh-oh.
How did you know it would speak? Why does it speak?
Why does it speak?
This was a cool location, this whole lava pit here.
Okay.
Because you got these big rolls of volcanic rock that have been solidified.
Sounds
of
like
a dome.
Sounds like Cookie Monster. Me want the wing goddess. Or Cookie, I'll take either. But he even talks like Cookie Monster a little bit too, like the mouth doesn't make any articulation.
There's no lip shapes.
There's no lips. It's just.
I've tried, just as a weird side thing, I've tried to speak with just my tongue and my throat, and it's hard, but you can do it. Because that's what ventriloquists have to learn to do.
Okay. Up. We'd already had a name. That didn't last long.
No, that wasn't his name.
Yeah.
Well, was it?
What the heck is he riding? Is
it's
that like
a steam-powered steed.
It looks kind of cool, but what in the fuck? That is... I have never seen something quite like that.
I think I've seen it in artwork, like really hyper-detailed.
But what I'm saying, it's like
of robotic horses.
It's just such a.
Whoa.
Oh no! It has organs on the inside. So
now we know.
Now we know that something was up with it.
I think that was a
Damn.
little bit like that. He just pulled that kid in Looper powers.
Oh yeah, yeah. So actually, real quick, Miles Teller, who's in Looper,
Mm-hmm.
he is my neighbor's cousin. Random fact.
Miles Teller wasn't in Looper.
Wait, no, shoot. Who is the Did you ever see Little Miss Sunshine?
No.
Or did you ever see? Okay, the trailer.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in Looper.
No, but yeah, his friend that gets killed very early on. He was also when I showed you the trailer for Swiss Army Man. Didn't I show you that?
Oh.
Who's the main guy in that? Not Harry Potter, but the other guy.
No, yeah. Well, I know who you're talking about because he was in a movie about one of the Beach Boys. He played, was it Brian something?
Yeah. Anyways, he was in Looper for a bit, and he's my neighbor's cousin. Never met him, but yeah. Anyways.
We're completely.
Anyways, we're back
to.
I figured we wouldn't miss much. Like, yeah, they're fighting.
It's a good fight scene. I think they're both telepaths, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pulling what's that? Scanners. They're pulling a scanners.
Oh, I love that. The one where the head just goes blows up.
Scanners was interesting. I was really fascinated by the ending. Because he, like, infiltrated the mind of the other guy and lived in his body.
Yeah. Okay.
Super pretentious now.
I have so many things I want to say. Oh no!
No, of course not.
No, of course not.
Makes you kind of wonder who's
She
really
might
the
as
wing
well.
goddess.
You know, first off, you know what she might as well have said? Is that Jesus? It's Jesus.
Well, actually, no, she's Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what a lot of these stories are. It's some figure from another world brought to ours meant to save it. It's always a Jesus story, but with
different context.
angsty teenagers.
That's true. God.
Oh, yeah. When I did a written review of this movie, I equated it to a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court mixed with Jesus.
Okay.
That's really what it is.
Okay.
Why are you so hurt? Did you not see them having mind games with each other?
Yeah.
He like burst an artery or something.
He blew up a horse. He's pretty hurt.
So not only is she depressed, and what was the other thing you said?
Wait.
Depressed and
Angsty?
angsty. No, you said something else because you said it when she was there watching stuff. She had no idea what was going on when she just arrived.
I called her dumb.
Dumb.
She's depressed.
She was depressed, scared, and now completely dumb.
Completely. Why is he hurt?
And you definitely know it's pretentious because characters randomly bamf in just to give poetic dialogue.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you the sanctity of life.
That's my main problem with a lot of anime. It's like, we need to get deep. No.
That was not a digital effect.
It was not. And it is not a digital effect.
That's one of his weird abilities.
Oh, are they going on some rant about how the world is dying? But I don't care.
There is no sorrow that never ceases.
Oh, stop! Stop it!
I want to believe that.
What is this? The X-Files? I want to believe.
Yeah, she's basically speaking a crappy pop song from Japan.
But this is where, like, this is how they do character development. And I shouldn't say they like that, but it's like these bad anime movies. They're like, I'm just gonna talk for a while. Oh. And I know a lot of this comes from, like, the way kabuki theater was done.
Okay.
But, like, the problem is it hasn't been willing to, like, deviate.
Yeah.
Because, like, you look at modern Western movies today, they're not Shakespearean.
No.
But if you watch a lot of anime, it seems to have not.
It seems to have been stuck that way.
A lot of it. I think there's exceptions, of course, but
I think it's nice to have Shakespearean sort of stories and have poetic dialogue, but it has to be in the right context for it to be good and not just pretentious. Not just there for its sake.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is that for movies like this, it's like it's just there because why not? Oh, damn. Douche goes down.
Okay, Dragon Clan is a family.
Okay.
Blood possesses magic powers. Very strange name, Delandau.
I'm the Goblin King, bitch.
He even had feathers on his outfit, too. David Bowie.
God. So they took a piece from Jim... Oh, that's the Death Star. Well, not really, but... It's like...
It's a Star Destroyer.
It's a Star Destroyer.
It's a giant floating diamond.
Which
upside down pyramid.
I don't blame them too much for that, because it kind of looked cool, but it's...
Well, Warcraft had some floating city with a lot of
that was the wizard
monks on
place,
it.
yeah. See, you see that pretty often, but
I like floating cities. I just wish you didn't. That and giant steampunk airships. I'm getting kind of sick of seeing those everywhere.
Yeah.
Because they're so prevalent in video games. That's the big thing. They're everywhere in video game fantasy worlds now.
Yeah. I understand that there are going to be differences between the dubbing and the subtitles, which for you guys at home, please, if they release the new version, it's not going to make sense. But try to understand that the dubbing and the subtitles are shockingly different.
Oh, they will. If they're anime fans, they'll know that. I don't think we've had much of a chance to comment on the acting, which I think it's, from what I can tell, it's mostly serviceable. The only one who's really off is Hitomi, but I think that's more her character than the actress.
Yeah. Overall, the dubbing seems okay, but it just sounds like dubbing. Very specific, exact sentences. Mm-hmm. Very intentional, very intended.
I think the Miyazaki movies do a little better than that, but
they do. I think they do.
They get
quite a bit better.
Much better. Like there was a husband-wife team that translated a lot of those films when Disney did it, because Princess Mononoke was done at Miramax. Okay. And the guy who wrote Coraline and Sandman did the translation for that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The thing about Miyazaki movies is there's a much more human quality to a lot of to a lot of things about it. Like even the characters, when they move, they make mistakes in their movement.
Yes.
Which is very interesting to watch.
It's very human performances. Very subtle little elements.
And by default, that makes the dubbing a little bit better. Because he adds certain things. He allows his characters to make visual mistakes.
Yes.
Which is important for animation. Because humans, if you do live action, it's just going to be... You're going to just see it.
Mm-hmm. I think that was an anthro village, but I don't know what type of animal they were.
Okay. That felt like it was probably an episode I just witnessed in like 2 minutes. Where he's where he's healing at the village.
Mm-hmm. And in case you miss it, he is the brother of the guy who exploded the head of the other guy. He's the brother of David Bowie here.
Oh, he's David. Okay.
And he is the true heir to this kingdom.
To
the other guy took it over.
To the Black Dragon clan.
I think so. 'Cause he's got that blood in his veins.
I see. Okay, he's Judas. No, I'm kidding.
So
not quite.
So those guys earlier in the
so they knew each other. So the douchey guy and this guy knew each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he was being taken by all of those rebels in that rolling ship.
I see.
Across the lands. I don't know if they had a goal in mind until this wind goddess came.
Or are they just doing shit? They were just like, we're just going. We're gonna let... Oh, look at that. As your song ends, theirs begins. But, like, that's another thing that's kind of funny. It's like, oh, that's a cool ship. That side right there, that was really well drawn.
Damn.
Oh, wow. They ain't fucking around. Star Wars. See, like, this world almost works. Like, a lot of it looks really cool. It really does. Mm-hmm. And it's all drawn incredibly well. But I almost wanted to chuckle when, like, these advanced, like, drop ships came out and revealed samurais and backwards pyramids. Like, it looks...
I think that's a death ray, too, on the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to just accept that. The thing is, it all looks really cool on its own. That's cool.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not even going to shit talk right now. That looked cool.
I don't know why those ships have those dangling tendrils off them. What the hell are those for?
I don't know.
I see that on a lot of ships. Like even in Blade Runner, they had these little strings hanging off, like those advertisement ships flying over.
I think they just wanted it like to be they're not perfect. It's like an imperfection.
Yes. Like cables that are loose or something.
Yeah. But yeah, there seems like a lot of development that they just cut out in this movie.
But you don't have to. That's the thing. You
But, like,
wasted time earlier. You could have been...
including this, because like what they could have done is made it so that these people in the village make her understand this world a little more.
Yeah.
But no. Oh, is it gonna Death Star the city?
No, it's holding there.
Okay.
They've like taken control of it as a new
thing. I see. But that is really the thing. Like, this all looks really cool, and 75% of it like works all together. But then there's moments where it's like, wait, why is it like this? Like this, some of these things don't quite go together.
I don't know what the hell that thing is. It looks like a giant winch for something.
Yeah.
Is it for mining metal or oil?
At that point, who knows? That was an anthropomorphic dolphin I just saw.
Really?
Yeah, viewers at home, I swear to God, I just saw an anthropomorphic dolphin. Oh, that's cool.
I don't think we can quite hear the song they're singing. It's a little filtered here.
Filtered, yeah.
Oh, I think it's the same song.
Okay, is that other woman was singing?
Yeah, but it's mixed differently. I hate that lyric.
What?
With you by my side. Because it's cute and charming, but it's in every single pop song.
Yeah.
At least in children's media.
Yeah, it's in a lot.
Will you be my friend to the very end?
I like that. Will you be my friend to the very end? Yes, Dryden, that's what we said. Oh, is this one of those things where he's Dryden, that guy's Dryden?
Duh.
Yeah, I just figured. I'm Dryden, and I act douchey, but I'm actually a good guy. I feel like that's where this is going.
Well, that didn't take long.
Oh, that really... Oh, talk about suspension. Oh.
We're all here.
We're all here! Surprise!
Yeah, they got their own set of armor.
Okay.
The Black Dragon Clan has another god armor, apparently.
Oh, so basically these armors are like nuclear warheads. They're very hard to get.
Yeah, I think Escaflowne really is a god. Like, it has more strong powers, but they've got a comparable one that's
almost as good.
Yeah, but see, no mythology explaining where these robots came from.
Yeah.
Which makes it hard for me to take it seriously.
So basically, what it probably is yeah, the Black Dragon Clan has one, but it's not quite as good as Escaflowne sauce, and you know, it's just a little. It's the off-brand.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah. And see, please understand, people. The Force in Star Wars is just a nebulous thing. It does not have a form. It does not have a shape. It does not have a name other than the Force. And because it's such a nebulous thing, you don't have to explain it. Ben Kenobi explains it enough.
Yeah.
It's just a power source to draw inspiration, knowledge, and energy. This has a shape, has a name, has a purpose, has different descriptive terms, but no backstory.
Yeah. And it's not they're not even, and it's strongly implied from what you're saying that it's definitely not something they made. They didn't make
I wouldn't think so. I think it, if anything, it probably grew as a plant of some sort somewhere, and then it came from some otherworldly force that might be the Force.
Yeah. But
Something brought it here.
At that point, we are just pulling at strings right here.
Ew.
Oh, is this theirs?
Yeah. They're prodding it with everything.
So what, they found it and they're trying to bring it back? Oh, wow.
Yeah, now he's being wired up to it. That's some great hair.
Wow. That is funny hair.
I think I've got that hair now.
Oh, jeez, this is disgusting. Great shot right there, I'll give him that.
I believe most backgrounds are painted in either acrylics or watercolor. Usually I think it's acrylics. It's very rarely oil paints.
Oh, so yeah, I can already tell that this movie is moving very fast. We're going to be approaching the final battle soon, won't we?
Yeah.
Damn.
We haven't been here too long.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Goddess of Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, is she some kind of oracle or something?
Yeah. The MacGuffin Priestess.
The MacGuffin Priestess.
That's why I brought that up earlier. Because I think she makes Hitomi understand right at the moment where she must act.
She's the ex machina.
Maybe that's it. I forget, because MacGuffin is something you're looking for. Ex machina is something that changes everything right at the moment of last resort.
Okay.
It's like the easy fix.
It's the hand of God, basically.
Yeah. So no, she is the ex machina priestess.
Miss Machina likes to sing.
Can you give us another one, please? It's like the Blues Brothers. They can't stop playing Rawhide.
That's true. Oh God, that nose is huge. You're right.
You didn't notice till now?
No, I had noticed, but it was really.
It's like 2 or 3 inches.
What?
Even pretentious vocabulary.
Oh, endow me. Don't just.
In order to end this suffering.
Just say, bitch, give it to me. Bitch, get it here. Give it here. Oh, wow, of course. The villains.
So he was the cloaked figure.
Okay.
I almost forgot that. Yeah, I would almost say this is Labyrinth as well, because the girl in that movie was really depressed, or like she was angsty and she was prone to anger issues.
Mm. Oh wait, is he that he's there through his mind? He's making himself appear there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Which what does that remind me of?
Yeah, that makes
something.
What?
Someone projecting themselves there
Yeah.
reminds me of something, but I forgot what. Because I know Arnold Schwarzenegger did it with a hologram in
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm over here. No, I'm
Up.
over here.
Oh, I'm over here. I'm on fire.
I guess I'll spoil this now.
Yeah.
Hitomi has no other purpose but to pray that one thing or another will happen.
Wow.
So she don't do shit except pray to some other force.
Wow. I have wings too. Get the kaiju! That is so dumb. That's what she does. Up, we're getting ready.
Got some good percussion going on.
You shall die.
Up. There he is.
I am here, your goddess.
That was perfect. Escaflowne.
My heart is beating for you.
Wow.
I think she's only been here a day.
Yeah, and already it's like she's head over heels for this flipping guy. Oh, was that a thing that was established, that's how it works?
No.
Okay.
But,
This is like Geiger-esque.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep. That's intense. I don't think it had to do that.
But
the girl in Kill La Kill didn't need but a little slice on the wrist by pulling that plug on her wristband.
yeah.
You didn't have to jam it into his shoulder blades.
Oh, gee. How is it? It's going to be tough to move anything. Because it's
You
basically,
can't-
imagine needles in your collarbones.
No, screws in your collarbones.
Screws in your collarbones.
And you can't move shit when you're like that.
Ugh. Again, they're... Ugh.
Too much blood.
That's
Thank you.
intense. That is... It's just like, imagine trying to move that. You move an inch and you're like, the whole Escaflowne goes, oh, no, he's like, oh, oh, ow. It's like the scenes from Family Guy where Peter Griffin's on the ground, rolling back and yeah, but that'd be Escaflowne, holding his shoulder.
Yeah. Was that spraying blood out of its hand?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Why? She should be dead by now.
Wow. See, that's the other thing. They're treating this like it has the same amount of impact as the show did. Like, the characters are as connected as they would have been, like, after many, many shows.
Yeah, well, this is probably what people went to the movies for, is this grander expose of this fight scene.
Yeah. Because, yeah, this looks amazing.
I love the music, too, as well, because I think either I heard it in the trailer or...
That's one thing I actually like about the Black Dragon Clan's kaiju thing, is that his cloak has a purpose. It somehow turns into wings.
Yes.
So there's an actual...
I think
the other
one does.
Oh,
he hasn't used it yet.
Okay.
Because he's got wings himself.
And I'm sure they're bigger.
Maybe they translate over. Or transfer over. Yeah. But I was saying the music... It's really epic if you could hear it, but they're saying Escaflowne, Escaflowne.
They
Escaflowne.
are not. They are not.
They are.
Oh my god.
But it sounds cool.
Oh, of course. Burn! Oh, damn. That's like, you know, he took a match over while lighting a fart. Damn.
And now we get backstory on him.
Oh, that was...
Random flashback time.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that all? I mean, I understand it was a flashback, but... Ooh. Did I miss? Yeah, but these robots, I gotta give them credit. They look cool. Very well detailed.
Very insectoid, I think. Ooh, and
damn.
Apparently squishy. You stabbed my shoulder pimple! And I'll stab you with your own sword.
Yeah, but they do look... They just like... I don't know, I do like the look of them. I got it. Wow. Damn. Uh-oh.
No, it becomes hair.
Huh.
He could just pull all that crap off? What?
What the fuck?
What thing?
This is... What do you think you've been fighting? Oh, is it different now? Is it turning bad?
It's being corrupted, I think. Why would you ask a question?
Is that the true nature of the dragon armor?
No, it's... Is that the true form of the dragon armor? Possibly. I wonder. I have no vested interest in this except as curiosity.
I am telling the audience how to feel curious.
It's not like I'm going to get destroyed if this goes badly. And now the sky is thundering down judgment?
Is it a...
Ooh! Yeah, what if he was in the line of that fire? He'd be dead by now instead of asking stupid questions.
No, that'd be a better scene. Is that the true... Just before it can finish. Just annihilated. Just destroyed. And then at one point the cat lady's like, I wonder if... Just gone. Like, real quick. And then Hitomi is like, wait! And then she just gets crushed by the dragon armor. And then that's the end of the movie. Oh, look, this looks like a scene from an opera. Seriously, it's like, they're setting this up like a Shakespearean opera right here.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty, but it's just like...
I love how they use these wide shots, because you don't see it a lot in live-action movies, those, like, flat wides.
Mm-hmm. And they're good. The dragon armor will annihilate. What do you think it's been doing?
Did it stop?
Hi, guys. Bye, guys.
Just keeps going. Tell me, what do you do? Crush. Still. Damn, that city went to shit fast. Like, real quick. Making my way downtown, walking fast, making fast in my home.
This is the end.
Honey. See, if I had been watching the show for a few years, I would have had I would feel a bigger investment that Vaughn is turning bad.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If you see the show, this is a Cliff Notes version of it with prettier pictures.
Yeah, but the fact that they couldn't have... They could have still achieved this with a movie. You just honestly need about an extra half hour. Or no, you just need...
Oh, that's a bad After Effects effect.
Ooh. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, wow. Damn. That's not
I'm
good.
running after your true self. Come back to me, Vaughn. You were better when you were a kid.
Yeah. Aren't they always? No, but like, all this movie needs is probably to be 15 or 20 minutes longer and just a little bit less of those sweeping vistas of the planet that don't make sense.
Yeah.
And then,
you
like,
can have that, but you can still have it with good dialogue.
yeah, or
over it.
you don't even have to get rid of them. You just have to include some dialogue over it.
Yeah.
And then-
Purposeful stuff.
Yeah,
Have meaning for your scenes.
And the 20 minutes is given entirely to the village scene so that they can develop as characters.
Right. Right.
And then that's how you do it. But no, for whatever reason, they were like, no, this needs to be pretty. Which, of course.
Because I'm angsty just like you were at the beginning of this movie. For no apparent reason.
It's sad. It hurts.
Something about this color is really nasty.
Yeah, it doesn't look... I don't know what it's...
You can tell it's oversaturated.
Yeah. They're like, how do we make this look like a dream?
My golden locks. Or my raven hair.
Oh, there's...
There.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's a dragon.
I knew that happened. Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Transformers.
Wow. Okay. It's a dragon now. So this is its... And then you see it cuts to the guy again. I wonder if that's the dragon armor in its true form.
My name is Escaflowne.
Oh, that would be the best thing. This looks like it's from Yu-Gi-Oh! Stop. Blue eyes, white dragon.
Why did I have you here in the first place? So now we must have one final battle with Falcon here.
Okay. I gotta give him credit. That floor is really cool with the bones, with the fossil in it.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That must have been an actual dragon that they moved there.
Yeah. I walk on top of a dragon. That's how badass I am.
And it's like sitting halfway in. It isn't even covered in glass or something.
No, that's If I were the Goblin King there, I'd be like, no, cover it with glass, guys. It's really old. Did they just call it the sky Escaflowne?
God of the sky, Escaflowne, after a comma.
Okay.
And actually, this kind of reminds me of Castle in the Sky, just because of like the exterior, what is it, pattern design? Because you got a lot of these ancient cities. Even the new X-Men did it, where ancient cities will somehow now have carved circuitry in the walls of the stone that'll glow a bright color and look like a computer chip.
Huh. Yeah. Oh, you can sense his presence?
He is here.
Obi-Wan Kenobi? What makes you think so?
No! You take that back. Don't make me laugh. Yeah.
Maybe this Falcon guy is super angsty.
Yeah.
I'm the angstiest
wait!
of them
I
all.
just like the way they showed the stuff coming out of his mind to show his mind powers.
Yeah, it's like a fissure, maybe like 5 inches in front of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that elsewhere except in animated stuff. Whoosh!
Oh damn.
Skadoosh.
Escaflowne just peed. Yep, that's what it. Oh, is he gonna fight the dragon? No.
Are you?
As a person or in the moment? Because as a person, she's not.
More endless monologues? I thought I was alone.
See, I want like a background character just to walk by, look at them, and then shrug and move on. Like, you realize like you're doing nothing right now. You're just... Oh, you about to cry? Stop. Yes. Yes.
That's the...
That's that move. That's that whole move. This whole movie.
This should be the subtitle. The world is full of sorrow, said no one. And yet everyone.
Oh, what are you doing? He's of course gonna get his thing in. Why did he want to kill him?
Because he's the bad guy. This guy didn't like what he was getting into. So, okay, he changed sides.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, damn. He got that sword in there. So that would have been... Okay, they should have made him a slightly bigger character then. In this movie.
This guy?
The lion guy.
No, yeah.
Because he's just like...
Because he needs his own side story.
Just a little bit.
There's a lot of throwaway turncoats. I cannot tell you.
Wow.
So many of them.
So he was probably a much more major character in the series, wasn't he?
Again, I don't know. Still have to watch it. Because getting the series is hard, too.
Oh, yeah.
So once it gets re-released, I'll buy it on the Blu-ray. I am eager, because it's like the only other fantasy anime I haven't watch that's a really solid one. There's a lot of newer ones, but they're kind of hit and miss more so than the 90s ones. Is she absorbing everything? Oh, this castle will disintegrate.
Okay, that's...
Why? Because the guy who was running it died?
Sure.
It is just like Castle in the Sky. Once the core is gone, then it falls to pieces. Well...
Talk about bad parking.
Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to salvage shit there.
No.
Everybody better evacuate or
Get
have already.
the fuck out. No, too late.
I wonder why it fell to one side.
Why didn't it just drop? Like a lead brick. Because of reasons, I'm sure. No, none of you are alive. None of you are alive.
They're away from the blast radius.
Oh, feathers.
This is another thing Vampire Hunter D does really well, is it has much more time to devote to these side characters with really interesting designs. It gives more space for them to breathe. Not too much more, but enough. Whereas this film does feel like Warcraft in that there's... even the characters we do get don't get enough screen time to really flesh themselves out properly.
And we end with the sun. Oh, not quite.
And another place to be an epic douchebag.
That's the douchebag?
Away!
He lived?
Yep.
Wow.
Because he ran away, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
He abandoned his post.
As douchebags do. Wow.
The world is happy again.
Yeah, I was thinking that. The world is healing itself.
It's like a shot at the end of the Sonic CD video game where Sonic destroys Dr. Eggman and then all these little star bits come down and plant pretty little flowers.
Oh my god. What's this? Oh, it looks like she's supposed to say something there, but...
I think we can't hear them. We're not hearing them.
What?
Look at the stream over here, Vaughn.
Come on, look. You saved it. Hey, Vaughn. I'm never leaving.
I don't want to go back to my shitty friends.
Until the mystic moon calls you back. Until then, I'll be with you.
Which will be about 3 seconds.
Yep. Vaughn? What? I'm pregnant. Mystic Moon arrives. And is it mine?
She hasn't been here long enough to...
No, wait.
Wait. They must have been in that village a few days.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the...
What's funny is it mine? No, it's Escaflowne. Comes out looking like a monster. Ugh, that's not good. Can you hear it?
That noise scared me, dude.
Oh, she hears the song. She's going back. She can travel between worlds. She has the power of angst. Yep.
Now I have wings.
Mine are bigger.
You get a set of wings, and you get a set of wings.
Oprah? Wow.
Wish. How far up does this shot go?
You know, it'd be funny. It just goes back down to the ground. It just goes all the way around. Thud. You see the tripod fall on your shit.
Oh, it dips all the way back and then falls backwards over.
Oh wow. Nope. Earth is
gone.
Earth just got destroyed. No, it's fine. Earth goes back. Yeah, I can imagine after watched this show, I'd have probably cried. Cast. I can't read any of that.
That was a little weird. Why did it cut to black? It could have kept going upwards in the sky as the credits rolled upwards.
I think a cut to black, it's like supposed to be more serious.
Huh.
Because I feel that's what that implies occasionally. Well, that was Escaflowne. Or Escaflownes.
Somebody should really make a pasta sauce called that if it isn't, and then just have wings carved into the label.
No, okay. Somehow you have to have... Okay, so just for anyone's contest, we're looking at a very specific DVD cover, so Google it, I guess. But it should have this DVD cover, and it says, Escaflowne sauce, the movie. But that's the sauce. But it just says the movie. Like on the sauce itself. Well, this movie... Okay, I'm going to read the back. Hitomi, what is it? Kanzaki.
Hitomi Kanzaki.
Kanzaki.
Yeah.
I like...
They're very straightforward names. It's just consonant, vowel, so it reads how it says, I think.
Okay.
The only ones, you get TS, which is S.
Oh, okay.
So you say it without the T sound in it.
So... Hitomi Kanzaki is tired of life. That's this whole movie.
She's just tired of life itself?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's
depressed and despondent, she wishes that she could just fade away. Yep. That's this movie.
What kind of motivation
she does
is
it.
that?
No, she does it twice. She first fades away from Earth, then she fades away from wherever the fuck. By the way, what is this planet called?
I don't think we ever. Oh, it's called Gaia. They keep calling it Gaia.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Which is weird because why would they use a term we used in our ancient times for it? You can't have two places called Gaia.
Yeah. But that's supposed to be a reference. I feel that's what the creators were doing.
Yeah. Let's
see. Desperate and despondent, she wished she could just fade away to make the pain of living stop hurting. What? To make the pain of living stop hurting? Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, that's the best. That's the best ever. I love that.
I've never read that.
Oh my god. It makes the pain of living stop hurting. Yes. Oh my god. What? Okay. Her pain resonates with another on the world of Gaia. And when her wish is granted, she finds herself in a strange land. Just said it was God. Okay. Let's see. She is greeted as the winged goddess who possesses the power to summon the legendary Escaflowne sauce. I added sauce, I know, but Escaflowne. She's just a waitress on that one, Gaia. That's all she does. And she brings out Escaflowne. What a name. Hitomi's fate is intertwined with the brash young warrior King Van.
What, Vaughn.
Vaughn. Okay.
Yeah,
it's Vaughn.
I think there's a Vaughn in some other movie or series that uses the name Vaughn.
Oh, this is good. King Vaughn, who also believes that life has lost its meaning. God. So they have that in
he
common.
has a reason for that because he got kicked out of his rightful throne.
Yeah.
He has a reason to be bitching about life.
Let's see.
But then again, Hitomi could have. We were just never shown it.
Oh, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Well, not wrong, but I think there's something we missed. Sworn to strike back at the Black Clan, which destroyed his kingdom, but I thought he was the son. How could they have destroyed his kingdom if he was the son?
His older brother kicked him out.
Oh.
Because he was the rightful heir for whatever reason. Like, he was chosen by some specific ritual, even though his older brother in other kingdoms is usually the first.
The next sentence is really funny. He fights to exist and exists to fight. Oh, good. I'm so happy. The arrival of the winged goddess marks the final turning point in Vaughn's battle as he holds an entire world's destiny in her heart. God almighty. By summoning Escaflowne, the winged goddess will choose that path of Gaia's future. But is her heart's desire salvation? Ellipses. Or destruction?
Why would anyone ever pray for destruction?
Because she probably wants to fade away. She's like, I'll just have the world fade away. I don't know. But best lines in here still are, she wishes that she... No, wait, no. She wishes she could have fade. She wishes she could fade away to make the pain of living stop hurting. That line, and then where is it? He fights to exist and exists to fight. Fucking hell. That's gold right there. All of that is gold.
I've never read that.
To make the pain of living stop hurting.
Did the person writing this synopsis laugh as hard as we did?
I almost hope not.
You can't take this seriously.
I want to meet the person that did. Because that's whoever wrote it. They took it very seriously. Oh my god.
So as we're looking at this, why don't we wrap some more thoughts up? What really either stood out to you or confused you the most?
I mean, overall, this movie wasn't the most confusing thing in the world. I understood the very basics of it. But I think what's really special about this is that the characters are such trope anime characters.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. Like, they really just... it's almost like they're not even trying in a lot of ways. So I think that was part of it. And also, I think the other part that amazed me too was, like, at first I was watching this, like, this beginning part, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of pretty, kind of cool. And then, like, you realize the ridiculousness of it the minute, just like a few minutes after she arrives. You understand how ridiculous this is?
Yeah.
And I guess
you realize how ridiculous it is when a football field fills up with water.
Yeah, I understand that too, but that just sort of, the visuals were cool enough in a weird way. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Well, it's just as weird as two guys getting into a phone booth.
That's true.
Or a TARDIS, but it's a little more artistic of a way to transport yourself.
Like, water is the
universal medium.
Yeah, that's what that is.
I think I've heard that elsewhere actually, that water is a transmutable material.
There's a lot of things that say that. I know in the graphic novel and comic book Constantine, and in the movie, water is the substance you have to use to travel worlds.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a transmutable material. But let's see. As far as anything else that really stood out, I guess just really the characters, because they're so tropey and their reasoning is not really that special. And yeah, I keep going back to that. Like, okay, is there anything that you got from this that you thought is really...
Seeing it for the second time all the way through, it's always better to see it with someone else because you get to bounce ideas off each other and make sense of ridiculousness.
Yeah.
But I still stand by the fact that the main character Hitomi is not, or maybe she's such a blank slate, but also has a really intense and yet unsubstantiated motivation.
Yeah, basically she just wants to do these things, but you have no idea why. Like, it doesn't make sense.
She wants someplace to go to get away from her life, even though we have no context of how bad her life is or what that she thinks she screwed up.
She's just bored. And she's
just bored. Because
she's just bored, she wants to fade away. She wants to make the pain of life stop hurting because she's bored. That's what this is saying. And I understand what they're trying to go for.
I think so too.
But it's like they watched another movie of a character who was more developed and acting that way, and they just mimicked the way that character was acting.
Yes, I think so.
Because I think they assumed, oh, people will get it.
What must it be like? Because I've got Inside Out underneath that Diablo 3 disc over there.
Uh-huh.
What would it be like with the emotions inside her head?
Oh God, it would be boredom, depression, it'd be varying. But in all reality, I think if I would really think about it...
Joy must be locked in a cage somewhere.
Joy got her throat slit. Well, no. And for some reason, disgust has forced to learn how to be happy somehow. It doesn't quite do it right, but somehow she's doing it.
And then, in the movie, sadness would probably save the day because it feels like she's very emotional by the end here.
And then anger got bored and turned into boredom.
Yes, because she has she has anger at first because she's frustrated so much with herself.
But it's it's almost she's
almost distraught.
It's distraught, and it's more sad.
So that's sadness and anger teaming up.
Yeah, but sadness is also just kind of bored. I mean, anger is just kind of bored.
Everybody's bored.
Yeah, no, there's a boredom filter over everything. No, the control panel. That's what it is.
Yes.
The control panel has the board switch on. And they forgot to switch it off. They don't even remember that it's on. Yeah. And they're like, why is she tired all the time? I'm like, I don't fucking know. No, even her emotions in her head, why is she tired on her? And I was like, I don't know, that's her fucking problem. They don't even know. They just don't care. And then, we don't care who this is.
Yeah.
I know she's the friend or whatever, but...
She's the best friend, because she's got auburn hair.
That's what it is. She's got auburn hair. Talk about diverse. But that's whole...
She's like the friend in the Princess Diaries, but...
The friend in the Princess Diaries?
Yeah. You remember that movie?
No, I know the movie, yeah.
She's like the best friend. It's that same character who's, kind of attractive. The girl in that one,
the more nerdy one,
little more nerdy one,
okay.
Who's still kind of attractive, who has sort of an average personality. She doesn't have too many emotional highs and lows.
Yeah,
she's just there to level out the main character, who's extremely angsty.
Yeah, I see. But then what's funny about that movie is when that main character becomes less angsty, the friend becomes more angsty, almost to balance it out.
Yes.
In that movie.
Yes.
Oh, that's a whole other thing.
And yeah, the world design is good, if not kind of over-designed with too much elements thrown together in a mishmash.
Well, it's there's about a 25% of it that doesn't match.
Yes.
It's
maybe that was some side designer who was throwing in ideas. Hey, can we throw this in there? Can we add this over here?
Every once in a while he'd say, what if the ship was a backwards pyramid? And they're like, yes, Steven, absolutely. And they draw it out real quickly. Or maybe it was out of how many, okay, let's say I don't know actually how many writers there were on, but let's say there were like a few
Well,
writers.
It looked like there was a lot of credits in there. I think
Yeah.
there was maybe 4 writers.
So let's say there's 4 writers. One of them had a very different idea of what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So the 3 were all on board, but then the one was like, "No, guys, we have to add these gears here." And like, also, he was probably the one who also was like, "Wait, they need to drill into his collarbone." Why? Just 'cause.
Because that's where all the blood coagulates.
Why do we need blood? It's like, "'Cause we need blood, guys." And they're like,
Because it's the life force of all organic life.
and then they were like, "You know what? Fine. Drill in the collarbones," and then that was nasty.
Yeah. If I'd gotten to that point, I probably would have shut it off then. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't too squeamish even at 13, but like, it was such a different film to try and watch.
Well, I think on that note, do you have anything else you want to add?
I don't think so. We covered all the character issues. And yeah, I think we're about wrapped up. So, thank you all for watching, everybody. This is by far the best commentary yet.
Woo!
I do actually apologize if you all were kind of disappointed with Gods of Egypt, because I gave that movie way too much love. But that's just me, you know.
It is. No, I'm being mean.
And thank you once again, Cotton, for joining me with this
Oh.
in this commentary.
It was great. A lot of fun.
And if you do get a chance before you move away, I would love to do another one since we got the interview done.
Yeah.
Maybe try 1 or 2 more in the same day.
Yeah, we can get a few. We can. Yeah, I'm down to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. We're kind of rewatching this movie a bit with the storyboards, and I think I saw Hitomi smile once. Happiness, like,
Yes, she smiles right here.
yeah, and then
when
that's
she's
it.
rolling around with her friend there.
Is that the man? Sorry, I'm gonna start commenting on this movie again.
No, we can't roll there. Here, I'll stop it.
There we go.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure what the next commentary will be. I think my intention was to see The Secret of Nim and Titan AE.
Oh, I've seen Titan AE. That's a fun movie.
What'd you think of that?
I really like it, but I saw it years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like a long, long time ago. But I think it's just a fun, really fun movie.
So you don't think it's seriously bad on any point?
I think it has problems, but I think I give it a solid 3.5. That's almost a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
It's very good, and it has a few issues, but really it's a very innovative movie. So,
because my intention was seeing The Secret of Nim first, because me and a lot of other people have decided that it is a solid film. It's like, it's Don Bluth's strongest piece, and it was his first feature on his own.
okay.
But then Titan AE was the last big budget thing he got to make with the Bartok film just after that. And I did like that one, but I don't want to review that since I know I like it. Titan AE I haven't watched in so long. I want to see where it falls on the good or bad scale.
I would have to I'd be down to rewatch that one because it has been years since I've seen that.
Okay.
But anyways, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. This was awesome.
So we will catch you all back here at the Filmmaker J Studios next time. Thanks again for checking in with us. And my name is Filmmaker J.
And my name is Cotton Ciaverelli.
And we'll see you all next time.